Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Noob Readers. My name is Kiran and in this video we'll be talking about Men Without Women by Haruki Murakami. Now this is the third Murakami book that I read. Now before this I have already talked about Birthday Girl by Haruki Murakami and I have talked about my theories about the ending and I have reviewed the book as well. The video will be there on my channel. Now you can find the link in the description down below or I'll put it in the I button as well. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, before actually reading the book, I actually saw a lot of different reviews and I see that on Goodreads, this book has a very good rating. So I was expecting it to be like very good. But on the contrary, I can definitely say that I am not happy with this book. Like for me, I think Men Without Women is a very problematic book. Now, it can be a personal preference, but I personally did not like this book. I have rated this book as 2 stars. Now, if I have to talk about the problematic part of the book, then I'll definitely say that I personally did not like the portrayal of women in this book. Like every woman in this book is somehow shown as a cheater or a liar or even crazy. Each and every man in this story is just trying to figure out why the women is doing what they are doing. So basically the characterization of women is done in a way that they are very mysterious characters. Now, the whole concept of this book was to show the loneliness of men when the women in their lives just leave them. Now, throughout this book, the only feeling that I got was this book is very problematic and it is just written in a way that you'll feel that women are just not good human beings. Now, this entire book is basically the collection of short stories. Now, we have 7 short stories. Now, out of those 7, there are only 2 that I personally like. Now, in all the other 5 stories, the women were actually shown as having extramarital affairs. Now, I'm not a kind of person who's against infidelity, but it's just that if you'll keep the same concept in like 5 of your short stories, then it just shows that how repetitive it is and it is somehow feels like the lack of imagination to me. And I think I'll just say it as a poor writing. Now I will be going into the spoilers and give you the exact point and the exact things that were mentioned in the book that just triggered me a lot. So if you haven't read the book yet, then this is the point where you should go and leave the video and read the book first and then you can come back. And if you do not care about the spoilers, then keep watching the video and I'll be ranting about the book and telling you the instances that I personally hated throughout this book. Now, there is this short story that's called An Independent Organ, which is basically about the cosmetic surgeon, Dr. Tokai. Now, he says this line that women lie about important things and they just have a particular organ which can act on its own. So basically, that organ is responsible for lying. So that's why women can just lie without actually being aware that they are lying because it's that particular organ that's acting on its own. Like, what the hell? What was that? Like, how can you just say that every woman is a liar and they just lie about important things? Like, what was that? I hated this part. Now, apart from this, there is one other short story that made me really, really angry, and it was about the 17-year-old girl who had a crush on one of her classmates. Now, rather than going to the guy and talking to him directly about her feelings, what she does is she breaks into the guy's house and over there takes one of his pencils and then puts her tampon on its place. Like, like who does that? What is that? What is Murakami trying to say? That women are crazy? Like they do crazy shit? And then the third time, she goes and takes the guy's sweaty t-shirt. Yeah, and smells it and takes it home. Like, who does that? I am not happy because every woman is just, behaving in like a weird way in this entire book. Like, they're cheaters and they're liars and now they're doing crazy shit. No, this book was not for me and I just hated it. So there are 2 short stories that I absolutely liked, and one is called Kino and other is Samsa in Love. Now, if you're a fan of Metamorphosis, just like me, then you love Samsa in Love because it's very similar to that. So yes. So only these 2 short stories are the ones that I liked among all the 7. So that's why I ended up giving it 2 stars. Now, if you'll ask me, should you go and read this book, then I'll definitely say that I will not recommend it. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a like and share it with all your friends who are interested in reading books. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.